Hi, excuse me. Do you mind if I ask how much do you pay for this house?
I think about 925k.
Crazy question. So my friend and I, we kind of do these videos on TikTok and Instagram on getting house tours.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you don't mind, could we have a look inside?
So you see the whole space actually. It's kind of like a apartment basically. The layout is pretty much like a typical condo here in KL. Although it's not normal for a landed, but I like the orientation of it. So
Super cozy.
Yeah, but did you hack the whole house and build it up again?
I think basically all the exterior walls are basically kept the same. So I basically just kept the inside of the house was completely gutted lah.
Right.
Like, cause I flipped the orientation of it. The original house had the rooms on the outside.
I see.
Yeah, so I flipped the rooms inside. Yeah, because I wanted like an open plan, like one whole straight row. Like
how does someone flip the room?
So
The
basically,
way you talk is like some button, you just flip the room.
The seams.
Just flip.
so yeah, basically it was just swapped inside, and then because I wanted like the living to kind of like have the access to the sunlight, so I liked sunlight a lot.
Bro, look at that. There's a pool outside, dude.
This is it's like a resort, man. I feel like I'm in Bali or something.
Yeah. So where did you get this inspiration from?
I think part of it is definitely Bali, like the whole experience of like, I mean, if you've been to Bali, you know, like all the villas actually has like a very, how do I say, very resort feel.
Yeah.
And they're typically small and typically single level. So which I prefer, honestly. Although majority of us here live landed, we like 2 stories, bigger house, right? But
Yeah.
honestly, you don't really need that much space. I mean, like we're so used to living in condos as well.
But then the question is, how often do you use this pool?
No, not that often.
When people talk about getting a pool in your
Yeah.
house, the maintenance, right? What is that like?
I think the
How much does it cost? Or
the majority of the 2 costs are just basically the electricity of running the pumps.
Okay.
Yeah, which is like about 8 to 10 hours a day. Which
Right.
I think will cost me about 200 plus to 300
Okay,
just
okay.
on the electricity.
Right.
And then on top of that, just the guy coming to clean. Or you can clean yourself lah.
So
Yeah,
how
and
much?
that is about like maybe 300 plus 400
Oh.
a month. So total
Okay.
maybe 700 plus
per month?
month.
yeah, per month. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, man?
I'm a barista, and then
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense, huh?
Looks
So-
like a cafe.
yeah. I mean, like I started with cafes, and then now we're in bars and
Where is your bar?
in Chinatown. Started, I think the most prominent place was probably Standing Theory.
So now, which cafe are you with?
I'm mostly in Wildflowers now, which is my restaurant and bar. Yeah, I'm mostly there.
You own
you
the
own
restaurant.
it.
Yeah. So
How old are you, bro?
I'm 31 this year.
31.
I'm older
You got 3
than
years.
I
You got
said.
3 years. Goals. These goals. By 31, I also want to buy a house with a swimming pool. Yeah.
No, you don't buy a house with a swimming pool.
No,
He renovated it
Just
with a
buy a
swimming
normal
pool.
house and you flip it.
Yeah, you flip it.
So I guess this is your workstation lah.
I think there was a couple of things for the kitchen lah.
Okay.
I wanted the kitchen to be at the front because I think traditionally
It's always
most
at the back.
houses always at the back, and then like you enter in the living room. So that was also kind of flipped a bit upside down. So I entered the kitchen first, which is common for condo but not for landed.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
That's why you get the instant cafe vibes.
Yeah,
Because you straight walk in.
Like,
it's
straight
just-
walk into
yeah,
the
so
restaurant.
I think that is a bit weird for some, but I like it. So I didn't want like 2 kitchens, which obviously some houses have like wet kitchen, dry kitchen. For me, it's like
So you cook
this,
here?
This is basically my only kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically the hood and hob is just there.
So minimalistic.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Super simple. And then I have a small like tiny pantry at the back where all the ugliness kind of hides.
But tell us about this. This is the first time I'm seeing something like this in a home. Normally, it's always the typical Dolce Gusto, Nespresso
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
This is basically it's just a single group espresso machine. This is a Slayer espresso.
Slayer, man.
Yeah. So it's
How much is this?
Coffee Slayer.
I think probably now I bought it back then for maybe like it was under 50k, maybe now more than 50k.
50?
Yeah.
Bro. It's like a Myvi in the kitchen.
Right? It makes good coffee. Yeah, it makes good coffee.
Oh,
So,
mama.
So how big is the house?
I think that the internal square footage is about 1,005 square feet, which is like a larger condo.
And it's single story.
Single story only, yeah. So, but the land area is about 3,000-ish square feet. So you can kind of see it's like a L like that, and then it's like a L on the outside as well.
But tell us about the theme you're going for.
There is no specific theme per se. I think if there is one, maybe like it's probably like partly Japandi.
Japandi, yeah.
And then probably
Black.
partly also like warm minimalism minus the minimalism.
Is this the layout of your house?
Yeah, actually this is the floor plan.
Oh, wow.
So my architect gave me this.
I thought it was a SIM card. Who's your architect, by the way?
His Moja, his name is.
Moja.
Yeah.
How did you find the architect?
He did one of my cafes back then. Yeah, so then
One day we should go to your cafe.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
cafes do you own?
I have Merchant's Lane still, and then
Merchant's Lane?
Wallflowers is a restaurant and bar. And then
Wallflower.
Wildflowers.
Wildflowers.
Yeah. So and then also a cocktail bar called Penrose.
This guy,
Yeah.
entrepreneur, hustler, man.
And we've closed a few as well. So.
This guest room as well?
Wow, I like the
guest room.
wall.
All the old school like glass blocks wall.
Unique. And
'Cause
it
this
allows
one-
light come in.
Yeah, because this room, when I actually moved it on the inside, then it lost like access to sunlight. So there's an air well here, so it makes the room a lot more livable.
This is what I always say like, in videos. Like, I love natural sunlight.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like lighting,
it
right?
makes the whole place very different.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like how you already put like all these glass doors
Yeah.
here. Previously it wasn't like this, right?
No, it was
Okay, I got one question. How much did you spend on renovation for the whole
I
place?
think total probably spent like 1.3 to 1.4 million for the reno. Yeah.
And so including
everything lah, including furniture. I think the renovation cost was probably close to $1 million.
Okay.
Like, and then maybe 300-400K for like the
For
furniture,
furnishing.
fittings.
Right.
viewing
So about
cabinets.
1.5 mil.
1.4
and then
lah,
1.4, then
Plus
you
the
add the
house price.
is like, so you
around
come
2.5
the
lah.
value is like
About-
2.5.
Yeah, total probably spent around there lah. Yeah. Yeah, here's basically the dining area. Like,
It's like you sit down here, it's like you got the breeze coming in.
super
Yeah,
like
so
direct, simple. Like I think it works lah.
You
So
can open
your-
your fourth cafe here, bro.
You can, man. Like, you just open the door, people will come
No,
in and
I-
have
Exclusive,
coffee.
only invite only. So what about the design? Do you or he's like, up to him? He said, I trust. Oh, okay.
She gets all the things that makes the house a home. Yeah.
How did you two of you meet? How long you have been together already?
We met back because she was working with me lah back then.
Ah, wow,
Yeah, so it's been a while already.
smooth.
Yeah.
It's like, can I whip you a cup of coffee? So tell us about this space, man.
This is basically it's the original like air well that
Okay.
was already here back when the original house was. Yeah, it's just that this was next to the dining area back then.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kept it basically what it was. I kind of just left it empty, and then because obviously I wanted like just natural sunlight on for this room as well, and also the bathroom.
Check it out. Once again, we have the Samsung frame. Come on, come on. This is the third house we are going to with the Samsung frame.
Everybody
you know?
has it now, right? I think.
I want it.
Is-
Samsung can give me one. Is this a painting? Is it a TV? I don't know. It can be both. And then something I realized, right, is you like to use something like what Tiny mentioned as well, the rounded arches.
yeah.
So you see,
Actually, a lot of old houses back, all of them has it.
Oh, is
Yeah,
this
it's just that obviously I added more
Yeah.
lah. Yeah, so actually there was already like arches in the original house. Part of me was like, because rounded arches are a trend, so I kind of like.
it is. I think
I
it
really don't want it because it was a trend. So I was really contemplating whether I should have arches or not. But like I think it softens the whole house lah. So I think it's kind of nice.
That's the word.
Yeah.
It softens the house.
Yeah.
whole
Yeah,
house,
actually,
right?
you can feel it's very
Yeah.
soft. Every part down there. Check out the bathroom, man.
So this is the guest bar.
Wow.
Hey,
What is this one?
Oh, it's basically the pipes for the mains. So basically the whole part of the back of the house is my room. Yeah, so
Oh my goodness,
Bro.
look at that.
yeah, it's just
Huge, man.
because I wanted the bed to kind of face the pool. So
Dude, you're literally living in a resort, man.
This is how a successful person wakes up. You know what I mean? Like he wakes up, he open the door, he go for a swim.
no,
Oh.
The 5 lamps.
Yeah. You know those
does
dreams?
not happen.
So all this is clothes, lah, bro. It's like
Yeah,
storage.
I
and
mean
clothes.
it's just all wardrobe.
I like
Okay,
how
I can show
your
you mine.
what the
Wow! Look at the variety.
So
Ooh.
Wait, is this the only color you wear?
Yes.
Really?
I wear the same thing every day. Yeah.
Something,
What?
something.
This is the first person I see like that, you know?
Yeah, I do.
you
I
wear?
do. Like you can ask anybody. All my stuff, I wear the same thing.
Based on my deductions, I feel like he likes black.
Yes.
I feel his favorite color.
You
is
don't
black.
say?
Yeah.
Okay, what brand is this?
There's no brand. I bought it from like
Shein or something.
Shopee or
Oh, okay,
something.
okay.
Wow, that's even cooler.
Everything you wear is
people, sometimes people go for one
Yeah.
color, but they go for like branded. But
Yeah,
this guy is just
I think
like Shopee
people,
lah.
yeah.
It's not about the brand, bro.
I
It's
want-
about the person wearing it.
Send me the link.
Check out the bathroom. I mean,
Actually, this was the kitchen. So
this was the kitchen.
back then they had I don't know if you've seen them before.
Yeah.
Like the all those old houses have the WC in one cubicle.
Yeah.
And then they actually have like a small shower area on a separate cubicle.
Yeah.
So that was the original house. So it's basically like imagine that shower is basically the WC.
His like
It's
shower.
the fixtures are
The
black.
fixtures are
black.
Except the wall tabs. Because they are like
Yeah.
I have like this I don't know, it's called gunmetal, I think. These tabs are.
You know why I like this? It's matte. I
Yeah.
love matte stuff.
These are way better. It's easier to clean, easier to maintain, doesn't stain.
What is that door at the back there, by the way?
Oh, so that's basically just the laundry.
Samsung, you got the dryer, you got the washer as well.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of heat and sunlight just to dry your clothes.
Technically, you can just dry naturally, but if it rains, then the water comes in. So I never dry my clothes like
Yeah.
hanging it. I just use the dryer. It's my storeroom also, because actually there's no store in the
Right,
the
so
house
this is
itself.
the storage lah.
Yeah, so this is basically the storage.
And then you can go to the pool from here.
Yeah, I mean, here goes.
let's go.
So.
Right, it's time for a swim. No, I'm just kidding.
How much do you charge per night if I want to stay here?
You can just stay here.
Dude, this is goals, man. By 31, I really wish this. I think it's. No, I like how it's like not too big. You know, it's a single story, but it's cozy. He made it into his own space. From outside, you don't expect this kind of thing, you know.